Hello, GM AJ with 10 rounds of Fantasy Grounds again. As always, to read anything on the screen, go ahead and pause the video. Now that we have our campaign created, the first thing we're going to see is the campaign setup window. These links in the middle will give you, they'll take you to places where you can also learn about Fantasy Grounds. Want to click the next button here, go to the modules button. We click on the modules button, it pops up on our data module activation window. It's going to have different names and different rule sets. Lots of this is going to be rule set. The names are going to be rule set specific. The techniques that I'm showing you are not. Now, you'll notice here that against the Aeon Throne Adventure Path 1 player resources has a check mark next to it. And over here, the general module, this is for players, this is for the DM. The general module has an X here. Now, in 5th edition Fantasy Grounds, this is going to be a 5th edition D&D. It's going to be a red stop sign and a green button, whatever. It's going to be rule set specific. If you want to block access to modules so that your players don't have to load them, so that you don't have extra content clogging up your gaming space, that your players just don't need, go ahead and click, drag, and drop the X, the red stop sign, whatever, onto any module that you do not want your players to have access to. And when we get down here to, boy, I've got a lot of modules. Get down here to stuff we do want our players to have access to, such as the Starfinder core rulebook, we'll grab the check mark or the green button, drag and drop that on there. Now, in order to load, in order to load a module, you're going to click the load button here. You'll notice that when I do, it pops up as an open laptop. On 5th edition D&D, it's going to be an open book as opposed to a closed book for unloaded modules. But that's how you do that. Now, what if we accidentally close the campaign setup window and we want to get to our modules anyway? Well, you go to the data button here. On 5th edition D&D, it's going to be called library. It's going to be a banner instead of a goblin. Goblins are superior. Either way, when the library window pops up, in the bottom left-hand corner, there's going to be a modules button. You can simply click there and get right back to your data module activation window. Do all that you need to do in there. Load any modules you need to load. If you are the GM, then you will click the GM button to arrange the banners or the goblins over here. If you're a player, you want to click that. These will filter out images that you don't need. If you're going to create a character, or if you just want to see all of them because you're masochistic like that, you can do that as well. We will talk about options in our next video.